Hi, welcome to my match preview. Arsenal taking on Chelsea this Sunday, 4:30 p.m. kickoff. It's a big one. And this is where the running starts for Arsenal. 10 games left in the Premier League, and we started off with Chelsea at home. Obviously, we've played Chelsea a couple of times this season already. 3 times this season already. We drew at Stamford Bridge in the Premier League, and obviously we beat them home and away in the Carabao Cup. Hence the reason why we're in the final. If we remember correctly, the last time this season in the Carabao Cup, when Chelsea visited Arsenal at the Emirates, Arsenal went on and won 1-0, courtesy of a Kai Havertz goal. So, if you look at it in the Premier League, Arsenal haven't lost against Chelsea in the Premier League fixture since 2021, I believe it is. I believe we've played about, was it 9 Premier League games? Arsenal have won 5, drawn 4, home and away. Considering Chelsea have been doing well in domestic and also club competitions, they've won a fair few trophies, credit to them. Currently the club world champions as well. But when it comes to the Premier League, Arsenal playing Chelsea, Chelsea can't manage to beat Arsenal. And this is going to be an interesting one because Liam Rossini becomes the 6th manager that Mikel Arteta would have faced in his tenure against Chelsea. Obviously, Frank Lampard, Graham Potter, Maresca of recently, Thomas Tuchel, Liam Rossini. It's just endless. Chelsea have had so many managerial changes within the last 6 years, and Arsenal still have Mikel Arteta, obviously chasing for the Premier League title. Which brings me on to Arsenal are chasing for the Premier League title, and Chelsea are chasing for a top 4 finish. Currently, I believe sitting third or fourth. Was it fourth or fifth? About fifth in the Premier League because Man United are fourth at the moment. So it's fair to say Arsenal are probably going into this game as favourites. In my opinion, Arsenal cannot categorically afford to drop any points because we don't know. Because obviously Man City is still yet to play Leeds as of the time of recording this video. If they obviously win against Leeds, then they become 2 points behind Arsenal before Arsenal take on Chelsea at the Emirates on Sunday, 4:30 p.m. kickoff. Now, when you look at the stats, like I said, the last 10 Premier League results in Arsenal versus Chelsea, actually, the last 10 results for Arsenal versus Chelsea is absolutely astonishing. When you look at it, Arsenal have played Chelsea, like I said, in the last 10 fixtures. Arsenal have won 7, drawn 3, and drawn. So, Arsenal have won 7, drawn 3, lost none, scored 22 goals, and only conceded 9. So it's fair to say Arsenal, like I said, are going into this game as favourites to win. And most recently, we beat them at the Emirates, which basically they were losing. I was in 3-2 in the first leg of the Carabao Cup. And everybody expected Liam Rossini to come, with his Chelsea squad and come to the Emirates and actually go for it. But in the first 45 minutes, it was poor from Chelsea. The onus wasn't Chelsea to come to the Emirates and try and get a result. But it was really poor, if we're going to be really honest. They didn't really go for it. It's like they played with the handbrakes on, as we usually refer Arsenal to. And then in the second half, they tried to make a couple of things happen. But as I said, Arsenal were already winning in the tie as a whole. So the onus wasn't on Arsenal to go and win. It was basically to keep it as 0-0. And everyone said it was boring. But Kai Havertz comes on and he scores a goal against his old club and he celebrates. He celebrated. So I'm looking at it into this game and thinking the favourites currently is Arsenal and the onus is on Arsenal to take the game to Chelsea. It's going to be a different type of profile game, let's be honest about it. Arsenal have to win. Like I said, it's the running now. We can't afford to drop any more points. And obviously Chelsea are going for the Champions League spot as well. So I'm looking at it and thinking, hold on, how can we go into this game? How can we win? This is the first time in a long time Arsenal have been able to have 7 days break. 7 days break between games in the Premier League. Can we actually utilize that? Have they been able to rest enough? Have they been able to train and, look at whatever tactics board and videos that they need to look going into this game? And my question to this player is, how much do you really want it? Because You're about to potentially set a record. Arsenal have not won the Premier League title in almost 22 years. Can you actually, go there, create history, legacy with yourselves, the manager, and for the club, and for also the fan base as well? So I'm looking at it into this game and thinking the onus is on Arsenal to win. They have to win. There is no room for mistakes or any errors. Obviously, I'm going to get into my predicted starting lineup. David Raya in goal. Like I said, they have had 7 days rest. So my predicted starting lineup: David Raya in goal. It'll be good to see Ben White starting this game. I'm not gonna lie, it's got a bit of a shittery, housey to him to his game. Um, but I can see knowing Mikel Arteta, he's gonna start Yuri and Timber. Let's be honest about it. Yuri and Timber obviously starting. You got Gabriel Saliba in Capier probably starting in the left back row. He's been doing well to keeping Calafiori on the bench and also Lewis Skelly. Then you go into the midfield. You got midfield three of Zubimendi, Declan Rice, and I'll be starting Eberici Eze in this game, considering he played well against them not down the road last week, scored a brace as well. I mean, we need him to get a couple of more games in the system and obviously go on that run as well. So that will be my midfield three. Front three, Gyökeres, Bukayo Saka. Now it's a case of, do you start Martinelli or do you start Leandro Trossard? I'll leave that up to you guys. Up to me, I'm starting Martinelli because I think we just need a bit of pace. We need to kill this game off quite quickly. We're playing at home. The fans should be up for this as well. There should be a great atmosphere. So that would be what I would be going for in this game. Let me know what is your predicted starting lineup in the comments below as per usual. And what is your predicted score? I'm expecting potentially a 2-0 win from Arsenal. That is what I'm going for. A 2-0 Arsenal win in this game. Let me know as per usual. What is your thoughts on this game? And I do think Arsenal have to win. If we can manage to get 3 points, then we put the pressure back on Manchester City, regardless of the results over the weekend. All we have to keep doing is winning our games. No room for more mistakes. No room to be dropping points. We have to win the rest of our games. You win the rest of your games from now to the end of the season, you become the Premier League champion. It's as simple as that. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below as per usual. And I will be doing my live watch along on Sunday from 4 p.m. in regards to Arsenal versus Chelsea. And as per usual, Gooners, I'll see you guys on another one. Take care.